Okay, we are live, but there should not be any audio at the start. Let's see. Okay, let me know if you guys can see. All right, hello everyone. We have today the roundtable for AoE Premier League Season 3. For this roundtable, we have some of our mentors from our teams. We have Adu, who is mentoring Adu.
Saracen.
And which
Yeah,
team
yeah.
is it?
I'm entering Saracen's team,
Is that
which
Kolkata
is
Kipchaks?
Kolkata Kipchak.
All right.
Yes.
And then we have Marty, who was our previous
Yep.
champion, and he is mentoring Delhi Demos. Is that right, Marty?
No, I'm mentoring uh, Mumbai Mango Dice.
Oh, switching teams, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Right. And that is for Ruthless, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we have Water, who is mentoring. Water,
Modi's team. That
Mo-
will be Delhi Demos.
Delhi Demos. Okay. So switching up between. Oh, you were with Mumbai Mangadai last time, right? All right. And then finally
No,
we. No?
no. He was at Kolkata Kipchak, I think.
नहीं वो सही कह रहा है मुंबई वो था वाटर का
In APL 1, I was Mumbai. Then I think
Ah,
I was
right.
Kipchak,
Right.
yeah, and now Delhi.
Okay. And then finally we have Mr. Wrong. Hello, Mr. Wrong. And you are coaching Bangalore Berserkers. Sorry, mentoring Bangalore Berserkers with Peppa Pig as the Peppa as the captain.
Yep.
Right. And
Goes
then
with lower elo than the captain. Just saying it out there.
My God, trolling already started.
and then we have the mentor of all mentors, Adi, here with us.
Thanks, Mender.
Elo does
So,
not matter
Adi,
to him.
if I remember correctly, last you won one of the fantasy Premier Leagues, right? Or both of
Yes.
them?
No, I won the last one.
Okay, you won the last one. Yeah. So clearly you know the players way better than everybody else, right? So you're the mentor of mentors.
Not really. I know the players, no, but can't really do a job for mentoring the players.
Well, I mean, knowing the players is half battle, I would say, yeah, in Bombay lobby. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that's only because of the number of games I have played. I must be among the top 4 or 5 players who have played the games
Yeah,
in Mumbai.
absolutely. All right. So, Adi, let's start with you. Let's get some comments. Let me go to the first page where I have the finalized teams and pretty much the average ELO ranks and which groups they belong to. Quick comments on you from you about the auction. What do you think went well? What do you think could have gone better? Any comments?
For Pint's team or for in general?
I was starting off there. Huh? No, I was saying for generally everybody.
No,
Straight
okay.
to business.
Let me stick with first Pint's team. No, I think we got 3 of the players that we wanted from the start,
Mhm.
and our idea was to get DST, Thunder, Pinto, and KJ. We wanted to have strong pockets because we believe that this tournament will be more carried by the pockets rather than the flanks, just because there are not too many carry flanks in the among all the 34 players. So that was our target. We wanted Omkar, KJ, Duggal in that order as pockets, and Thunder. We believed there was a must because he's a very good pocket. And last year we also saw in OPL he almost complemented Addu's team in reaching the semi-finals, and he actually played better than Deadkovs that most people believed in the last tournament.
Mhm.
So that was the
Yeah,
idea,
that was right.
and we were almost there to achieve it. It's just that happened that Pinto it's a bit unfair with Pinto because it's like 2 or 3 a.m. at his country while the auction happens, and he just gave up the bid on KJ. If he would have bought KJ, I
So,
think he would have got the team that we
so the
wanted.
reason
But
for
anyhow,
Pinter's
I
team
think
not being
Omkar is
as
a
good is lacking sleep.
yeah, it happens when you are at 3:30 a.m. at your home country.
Well, I mean, I saw that the auction was only about 30 minutes or so.
No, no, it was much longer than that.
Is it? Because on YouTube, for some reason, it was only showing like 24, 25 minutes of the total video. I think we should ask
Fine.
Sultan what
Maybe
did he
they
start
put an
off with
editing
his
version.
bid?
But having said that, I believe the good part about Pinto's team is that they have 4 equal caliber players,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them are like if you go by Mumbai lobby Elo, obviously you will feel they are among the weaker teams. But
The
if you go
current
by
Elo, you
their
mean?
current Elo, but if you go by their caliber on the Pixiv maps,
Mm-hmm.
Thunder is as good as anybody. Probably the best pocket after Thiru and Omkar in this tournament. And the
Interesting.
same goes with
Even more than KJ.
Can we can we
yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah.
discussion on that for a little?
So that's why that's our personal belief. The Thunder's
Okay.
reaction under pressure is better than KJ.
Okay. So
And
in that
Avenger
case,
also when
then you have Thunder playing one of the pockets. You'll have Pins probably playing with Thunder in that case, I assume. And then DST is your other pocket.
DST and Avenger
DST is
will
a
decide
flank.
as per the maps and
Okay.
strategy on the side. But Avenger is also very aggressive and pocket who knows all the basic builds and what to do under pressure under various scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So good part is the team is very equal balanced. Most of them are 1300 to 1400 elo one versus one. So all are equal rated players, and they are very aggressive. And right now they are very pumped up to cause what you can call so-called upsets.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good part. That
Okay.
the team does not have any carry player, but they don't have any evident weakness also like other teams.
Sounds good. All right. Let's go to the last year champion. So they have a lot of changes, of course, and they have a different mentor as well. So Water, what do you think about your team?
So Modi was clear about who to get. He was like, if Abhi comes first, I'll definitely 100% getting OS. And that happened. And he grabbed Abhi for basically a bargain.
Mm-hmm.
And then he picked OS
I
because
heard
nobody
a
picked.
statistic that he paid 5 times the value of a B. Seems costly.
Actually, it's infinite times because it's divide by zero is not possible, right? So,
So, then the
so
bidding happens.
yeah. So basically, my job is to ensure that Abhi plays on a level of at least 300 elo, and there's a victory.
Mm-hmm.
definitely waiting for Modi's team. So anything above zero, like anything above 20. So 300 is the target, definitely. And delusion is something that he had a lot of us, and he was the best player among the leftover players that were not sold, and that's how he got the fourth one. So yeah, it's a team of brothers. Obviously, there was a bias there, but definitely there is potential to win because nobody has worked with Abhi. I think Abhi is first in the tournament. This is his first tournament, maybe. I
Well,
don't know.
also he's been playing for what, close to a year now, if I remember.
Yeah, let's not look at Bombay's elo and performances. It will be very different
The main
in the
question really is,
tournament.
he's been here for a while. Has he actually picked up any good build orders? Has he been comfortable playing? How is he doing with any sort of 1v1 plays? Is he showing
Right
some?
now, this week is his practice week.
So this
So
is
I've
ground
given
zero
him
for
some,
him then.
yeah, yeah, I've given him some build orders, and then I'll just test him out. How's he doing in those build orders at
Okay.
the end of the week?
I mean, honestly, I can
Hopefully, I can.
see some, like, if you have OS, Modi, and Delusion, who are generally good. OS is a very good player in this group. Modi has been known to be pretty good with pocket. Delusion, I think I've seen him be pretty decent in pocket. So, what's your framework then? Like, I feel like you have a.
My framework is basically the thing is players, uh, low elo players, right? Players below 200, 300. They are 200, 300 because they just fall in very early attacks like two arches and one pikes. So
Hmm?
my goal is to ensure that does not happen, and Abhi holds the ground so that the other side can easily do the push part.
So there is a clear game plan of using
Yeah,
OS as the
definitely.
push.
And I need to teach Abhi how to boom. So if there's a closed map, he can boom and contribute faster.
Right. Okay. So the potential here is Delhi could be one of the best if you can get Abhi up to a certain level.
Correct, correct. So that's a
Okay.
goal.
Sounds good.
Because Delusion is sometimes hit and miss. He plays so well sometimes, and I'm sure if we are going with the plan, Delusion will play way above his level. And we already know OS, right? He's
Right.
the like highest rated player in this game tournament,
In
I
this
think.
town. Yeah. And
And
he's generally good. Though I think probably I think his communication will be important because I've seen Delusion be quite silent during his play.
yeah, hopefully when we are going with the plan, like if it's a closed map, right? If it's a
Hmm.
plan, the communication can be a minimal. But if it's an open map, yes, the communication needs to happen,
Right.
and that's one of my own weakness. So I can understand when you're under pressure, you just stop talking. So that kind of thing happens.
Right.
But yeah, I think I'm pretty okay and happy with it, how the team fanned out
Okay.
and the plan he went with. He just got the team he wanted.
Sounds good. Although I have one question. So if Abhi was not picked, oh, so the game plan was clearly to pick Abhi, right? But then I think a couple of other players got missed. I think one was Comrade. I forget the other one.
Abhi is
Shudam.
Modi's brother. Okay, so there is no question there that he was not going to be in the
So
team.
that's
He
the
was
clear
going to be,
intent of it, huh? That's why Modi became
yeah.
captain then.
But the benefit of that is he had the highest purse after that, right?
Right.
Nobody could compete with whatever player he wanted. So our plan was OS
Three good
and Chill.
players,
Yeah,
one player who
or Chill.
can be picked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even after that, he will have a good purse left over.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking more under like level of Avenger. But yeah, Pentu grabbed him for a higher price. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Avenger is lower rated than Delusion, right? According to base settings. Avenger was 600 and Delusion was 700. So you got a better player as per you know.
But Delusion I've seen go up to like 1200, right? 1200, 1300 something. I think I've seen Avenger.
Inside, I think there are brothers who play on the same account. I think.
The theme is brothers here, right? So there are
Yeah,
Who?
two
we
brothers
took the
already,
elder
and there
brother
will
one.
be.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Division
is
is
the
actually
brother?
no, Division is actually three brothers, two play and one spectates. So one
So
spectate brother is
Delusion is
completely
not
different.
one person then.
Yeah. We bought 3% for the price of one.
Only thing I would say is just request him to get a generator or UPS because he has a lot of power cuts.
I
So it
want
could
to
be a lot
ask
of
Water one thing.
drama.
What if this Omkar and Thiru came before Abhi in the auction? Then what would have been your strategy?
So in that scenario, I don't know. Like somebody could have definitely grabbed OS and Thiru because Modi did not have the highest purse available, right? If Thiru and OS were one of the first people to auction, I think team would have been a disaster. Make could have been a disaster for Modi, definitely.
Okay.
So, which brings me to a question. What did you guys think about the auction as the randomization of all players? I'll go to Mr. Wrong first.
Yeah, it depends like what you want to get out of it, right? I feel if you are wanting to add to drama and excitement for auction itself, it did a job because there is a lot of scope of making mistakes, right? So
Right,
it
because
adds that flavor.
we saw OS, KJ, and Thiru pretty much come towards the end of the auction, right? And I feel like that kind of put some other captains in the back foot, not being able to compete for those players.
Yeah, like yeah, it adds drama, but always there will be a couple of teams which will be like 20% stronger than other teams, and other teams have an uphill battle, and some teams will suffer because of it.
Right.
So that is what you get out of the auction. Other way you can do is what they do for BOM, which is more fairer, but there is less scope of drama there, right?
Less scope of drama. Mhm.
So it's AOPL is more about drama and hype and everything.
Right.
So I
I
think this is
mean,
good.
clearly
There's a lot of
the effort
yeah.
Sultan has put, you can see, was favored towards the drama part, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. Like I would say this is much more like Indian chaat masala type of tournament,
Right.
and it is doing its job. So hats off to Sultan and also Bond doing an awesome auction and keeping everyone in line and also kind of making it serious but not serious. So it's a good mixture, I would feel. Um, yeah, it is really fun and always adds mystery to the tournament, right? What how the teams will be formed. I think they should continue with the format, but little tweaks here and there. And yeah, so this is all good.
Right. Just a second, I'm getting some volume low situation, specifically when Wrong speaks. I don't know why. Let's see, can I increase the volume percentage? Just increase by like 1.5 decibels. Okay, all right. Marty, what did you think about the auction, the way it went? How did your team under 4?
So yeah, full disclaimer, I did not actually see the auction,
Okay.
but we had a plan. We prepared. And Four was actually so he has been a part of auctions previously, so he's quite comfortable with it. What I did help him was I gave him my opinion as to what could be the maximum price that he should pay for particular players,
Mm-hmm.
and strategy was either to get OS or to get two top eight players, which we somehow managed to get. So that was a surprise. Didn't expect that he could get both KJ and Ambush.
Right. Yeah, and I would probably put 4 also in the top 10 on a good day in this group at least, right?
Yeah.
So the way I see it is
So
you have 3 top 10 players and then one player who I think we consider him sort of a cockroach player. He just doesn't die new. think getting
Yeah.
new was a really key element to all of this.
Yep. So will be tricky to see how new can fit into the team. Still, I think we're deliberating on what kind of positions everyone will play. But I think on paper it's a really good team. Just they need to make sure that they don't panic.
Who
Just
do
stick to the plan.
So you're in Group B. Who do you think is going to be the biggest challenge for you? You have Pune,
I think
Hyderabad, and Jaipur in your group.
I
Maybe
think
the same,
maybe
right? Because
Paint's
probably
team.
Pitt's
in
team
team
is the
not.
most difficult team.
Yeah, I guess it could be challenging to see how we want to play versus them, how best we can troll and still win.
Ah,
Wow.
right. So keep your
But
strategies close and then reveal it
yeah,
and still win the game. Right.
I guess Mirror's team is also good,
So the interesting thing
and
I
you
see
can
is Thiru's team is also in your group. Dead Cop's team is also in your group. The only person outside is OS from the top 4 players.
yeah.
So it's like you have
What is
KJ.
Thiru's team? It is Ward at his team.
Sorry, I meant to say sorry. Yeah, you're right.
You should apologize to Ward already.
Yeah. I will in person. I'm going to India next month, right? I'll go there directly.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So War's team, Mirror's team have like the potential for the one side push situation, right?
Yeah, but where? I don't see that. Sorry.
Yeah. The problem with the mirror team, I think, could be they only have Dead Corps as a flank player. Otherwise, their team is actually pretty solid. Dead Corps was, I think, much undervalued in this auction. Uh, I think he's one of the top players, especially on the flank. If you see all the roster, I don't think there's a better flank player in the rosters of players available. I don't know why it was
Overall,
that he
yeah.
didn't get sold for more. I think Peppa didn't have purse. Otherwise, I was asking Peppa to go for Dead Cops.
Right.
Yeah,
And
because
if
Deadcock has not been playing very regular in Mumbai lobby for the last 6 months, so
I
that
would
was
say the
one.
class is permanent, right? So he's a classy player. He will, and he's very motivated also, right? So
He's very
um,
confident. That's something
yeah,
I've seen from him. Like either
yeah,
pocket or flank, I think he does generally, I would say at least 1600-1700 range consistent.
yeah.
And
He is motivated also, right? And he has something to prove after not being picked for POM. So I think he is one of the. He will be one of the players to watch out in this tournament.
okay, let's see. I hope the same thing because I think very clearly there is a flank uh, dearth, I would say.
Yeah.
There is not enough supply of flanks really. And Dead Cops kind of stands out between what do you see? Dead Cops, just kidding. Honestly,
But
only
Ditkovs is not
the
a flank player, right?
That
he's
was a
not,
flank
but
player.
I've seen him play pretty comfortably.
No, he played flank in the first OAPL, right? With Agent and someone else in his pocket.
Because that's because Agent can't play flank, right?
I
I
mean, we
think
saw
that's
that in
I
Boston.
actually thought that Ditkovs is a pocket player.
He
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
he's
He
Morty, I
versatile.
think Morty is more correct, I think. He's better pocket player than flank, but in this tournament, what Wrong is
he
saying is
might
also
be
correct. There are
forced to
not so many.
play. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
although I will still pick Peppa as a better or at least a more natural flank than Deadcock.
interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Valar is not there to talk about his game, but his team is pretty interesting because I played with Chicken, and Chicken is actually excellent player in pocket. And I remember versus you, Fender, your team, he did really well as a pocket, right? He held
This
his own and he was kind of dominating, right? The Chicken
season two.
as a pocket. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good player, and I know Dope is also great. So the thing is like they have three good pockets. Um, so Red Cups have to end up playing flank, I think.
So probably Mirror will also have to play flank. I would assume.
Yeah, mirror.
I think Dope can play flank, right?
Uh, in his strength is pocket. Of course, he can play flank too. I
I think
call him
I
RP
think
noob.
Wrong is
Red
forgetting
Fox
that Dope
Mirror
played
on one
Dope
side
played
and
as a
Dope
flank in
chicken.
the lockout down tournament.
Yeah, it's been long time since then. So
So
um,
let's get Adu into the conversation. So Adu, Kolkata Kipchaks have the highest average elo. I think
Yeah,
most players are, compared to what I saw last year, are a little lower rated currently, but the potential is still definitely there. And
yeah,
Sarah, for a fact, actually closed out the auction pretty quickly for himself. I think he was the
yeah.
first one to complete his team, and it feels like maybe
Uh,
he made the right decision because he got a pretty high elo.
so I think we have the best team overall compared to all the other teams. And before the auction, I discussed with Saracen that we have to pick players according to our play style.
Mm-hmm.
So Saracen being one of the higher elo players in the whole player list, he will not get one of the top players.
Right,
So OS, KJ, probably not. So he can pick four equal level players who suit his play style as well because he will have to fit himself in the team.
right.
Uh, so like if all of your four players are good on certain maps, then you are fixed with the map choices which you are going to make and the bans which you are going to make.
So in this, I see very clear probably Sultan and Aragon playing flanks, Saracen and Royal playing
Yeah, so we
pocket.
have two perfect flanks and two. Uh, I would say that flanks we would still have to discuss, but there are two
Right, but you just
pockets
said
for sure.
perfect flanks. Which is it?
I think Aragon is for sure going to play flank, and we have like strats where on some maps Royal plays flank, and on some maps maybe Sultan plays flank.
Yeah, so I think the challenge for Kipchaks, actually, interestingly, I feel like this time Kipchaks for once are in a pretty strong position. I know I played for them in the first season, and then Water played for
Yeah.
them in the second season. Didn't feel like we were really well balanced. Uh,
So that is the thing with auction, right? You will have because all the players come in a random order. You will always have some teams which somehow mess up a little bit on the auction day and then don't get the optimal team, most optimal team.
right.
So the top four teams ranking wise and the bottom four teams ranking wise, there is some difference in the elo as well, and in the player team synergy and the player carry player potential also.
In that way, Saracen's game plan was pretty good. Not thinking
Yeah,
about
so it was
Thiru,
pretty
KJ,
straightforward and we got what we wanted.
right?
Yeah.
So not thinking about the top four at all, just going for the next set of players consistently. Yeah.
Yes.
I think last year there was a similar team. No, I think first year, I think Talent went for a similar team. He went for like equalish level players and said, okay, I'm good with this team. There was some difficulty there though, because having equal level players tends to mean that decision making is difficult.
Yes, but also you would have to practice and play up to your elo, or because this is a tournament, every team will come prepared. Uh, if you're just overconfident, don't practice, or some players perform below their elo, you will obviously lose.
Right. So who's going
But
to deal with Sultans? Really? Should we? Can we? Must we?
so we'll have to figure out who will give the call outs on which maps. But I think once our flanks and pockets are in synergy with each other, so
Right.
they can decide who will give call outs which side.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think Aragon will be a much better flank under do after this tournament.
I think one thing you're right, Adi. Probably this tournament is going to hype some people up, but then we also have to remember that this is the Elo range is the more consistent players of them all, right? Um, Not the 2K plus players, but the ones who actually enjoy playing in the Bombay lobby. I'm curious, Adi. So now, given your knowledge of most players, who do you think will be the one to watch out?
One to watch out, whom we don't think. I think
We
the
don't have
players to
enough
watch out.
information. We don't think that much of them, but with the given
You're
team, they
talking
might
about a
shine.
team or a player?
A player.
Okay, a player.
Let's start with
The
Adi giving
player,
a player.
I think the player to watch out will be two. One will be Yuvraj Duggal,
Hmm.
and other will be Harry.
So, what is it that you've
Duggal.
seen in Yuvraj that stands out for you?
So Yuvraj has been very new to the lobby. I think around 1 month or 2 months. But first time I saw him playing pocket, he took Persian, went 18 pop up. His flank was new, and
Hmm.
with three scouts, he killed like five villagers of Peppa and Sultan. So Peppa was flank, Sultan was pocket. So he got five kills with three scouts, losing zero scout. Just that he didn't have experience. Ultimately, he lost, and because New was also the flag. But the way he played was extremely, extremely impressive. Very high APM if guided properly.
Right.
Unfortunately, he went wrong. But if he gets proper guidance, he can be very, very good pocket in this tournament.
Okay, so you're expecting Yuvraj to play pocket, not flank. So
Yeah,
Fragstar
yeah,
and
definitely.
JK, or sorry, JK and Pepper are going to be your.
No, it will be JK and Frag who will be playing most, in my opinion, flank because whatever discussions I had with Peppa wanted to play pocket in this tournament.
Oh,
But
interesting.
obviously, wrong,
But
wrong
but
knows
I've seen
better.
he's pretty good on flank.
See, in my opinion, if Frag plays flank, only Frag dies. If Frag plays pocket, both flank and pocket dies.
Okay. All right. And then you also
But yeah,
said Harry, right? So what is it about Harry that stands out for you?
Harry is a very calm and very, you could say, very build-oriented, basic limitation-based flank player who plays within the limitations,
Mm-hmm.
but very calm. Never creates any ruckus while playing as a flank, even if he's getting hit.
Okay.
And once he's up into castle age, he has that carry potential. Plus, brings a lot of calmness
Hmm.
while playing. He is very good in nomadic maps because of playing in Tamil Nadu, Tamil lobby, sorry, not Tamil
Right.
Nadu. So I've seen him playing extremely well in nomadic maps. And same with Yuvraj also. Yuvraj is very good in nomadic maps, especially in Nomad, because he had kind of a friend circle who used to play Nomad a lot.
Okay.
So they're not only good in open maps, but they're also very good in nomadic maps.
Yeah. So that opens up a few options for these two teams then. I know Levy and Harry are both the Land Nomad players. I see they have an opportunity in the second round with Land Nomad and then the first round with African Clearing. Do you think Levy's team is likely going to take the Nomad maps every single time?
Actually, they are very good in nomadic maps, but African clearing is slightly different from land nomad because resources are more on water side. But it's quite possible that Levy's team goes for more of a nomadic map and closed maps rather than Arabia kind of maps.
Okay, let's go to Adu. Who do you think is a player to watch out for?
So I would say Abhi because in his team there is a very strong player OS.
Mm-hmm.
So if Abhi plays even a little above his elo, like someone was saying around 300 elo, so that makes the team average elo the highest. So it will all depend on how much Abhi can contribute in his team, and that will determine the team's performance overall.
Okay,
So that is one player to watch out for.
interesting. Okay, all right. Let's go to Marty. Marty, who is your player to watch out?
So I've played a couple of games with these new guys. Dougal definitely has potential. I would also be interested to see how Sultan can play.
In this team with
Yeah,
Kolkata
I
with
think this is a. I think Sultan has been usually unlucky with the teams, but I think this team is will really suit
I
him.
mean he has Adu, so I don't know if his luck changed.
That's just contribute to the bad luck, but still the teammates are still good. If we can just ignore Addu,
Right. Okay. Water, what do you think is a player to watch?
Mm, I think everybody's well known here. There's nothing like, you know, bad play here like Morty did last time with
Mm-hmm.
Kabi.
Ah,
I
Right.
think
wow.
everybody's well
No,
known.
that's very true. But then again, maybe Modi has been hiding Abhi for the past year just to bring something out.
Past year, Abhi is playing in this lobby for last 4 years. You are saying
Oh,
they
So,
I
have been
mean,
hiding
what
him for the last 4 years.
what are the
that's a really
bad thing
long
is
con
usually revealed
then.
after the first set, right? The hidden gems are revealed after the first set, right? So you will
Right,
see some surprises as to why this player was sold at this
right.
price.
What if we see Abhi perform really well and Modi not perform very well? We'll be like, account switch place.
Oh, Modi is like super confident. He's like, send all the build orders to Abhi. It's like he does not require them for some reason.
But I honestly think that's a waste of time. Instead, focus should be on how you can play around Abhi because I don't think it's possible for Abhi to really get better so fast. I think it
It's
should
not
be more
about
about
getting
making him
better, right?
comfortable.
It's about what to do when some shit happens. He does not know how to react. That's why he dies like in minute 12. If that kind of sense he's given what to do at that situation, maybe we can minimize the damage and the other side can like pull through.
Right, so there is a third brother as well. Siddharth says there is a third brother who can now play on Abhi's account.
We
Do we
already
know
have
about this
brothers.
player? Too many brother wars happening here, huh? Within Delhi Demos. Delusion has three,
And just to be
Modi has
clear, we
three.
selected the elder brother,
Right.
Delusion's elder brother, who plays the best, not the
Yeah.
average 600 elo one.
I think we need a video confirmation if that's the truth.
No, actually, it was very, very, very logical for Modi to pick Abhi because the way the bidding in the auction was, while it was one factor was randomness, the other factors were the rule where you can bid maximum up to a limit while leaving 1,000 in the purse for the first bid.
Mm-hmm.
So tournament divided captains into two parts. One were the four set of captains who all were at 1,200 elo and the highest purse, and the other were the other four set of captains who had lesser purse and higher rated. So these four captains who were at 1,200 elo had to target the top players, which were Omkar, Thiru, KJ, and maybe Duggal, while the others had to look for a more balanced team.
Right.
So that's how the tournament was bidding was happening. And one factor was whether Abhi comes before Omkar and Thiru or comes after them.
Right.
Depending upon the bidding, that bidding study has to be formulated. Because once Modi took Abhi, he could have taken either Omkar, Thiru whenever he wanted. Because then his purse availability just jumped up tremendously compared to others.
Right. So going to Mr. Wrong, Mr. Wrong, who do you think is the player to watch? I know you would want one of your team members, but you can also point out someone else.
Yeah, to watch, like I said, I think Dead Cops, KJ, Ambush, I think they are all great players. I think when Peppa and I were discussing the teams, I was kind of sure that Modi is going to go for his brother, and then as a result, will get OS. So we're not counting on getting OS, and we know Thiru will be in high demand by Levy and War Daddy. So I think we were not considering those players because we thought that people will overspend on them. So ideally, we wanted to go for Mr. Dugal and Sultan, and then any fourth player will
Mr.
do.
Dugal? You're
Mr.
changing his
Dugal.
name also?
Yeah, everyone will be Mr. in
His
this.
name his actual name is Duggal
But
Saab.
Dougal
That's why
actually
he
went for more than KJ. Does anybody
Yeah,
have thoughts on that?
That's a good
yeah.
pick.
So
Yeah.
that is the order, right? So a lot of people went above KJ, right? Even if you see Ranger went for 1600. So that is the masala which we get with this option, right?
Mm.
Since how it is being laid out, teams can be formed like that. Like
But
if even yeah.
j- just a note here, if you want to have competitive tournaments, right? the tiers should be decided for each player, and auction should go tier wise, so that uh, there is less
We
chances of
we
fuck
did
ups.
have that last time around, right?
Yeah, but there were not that much of a fuck up that we had this time, right?
Actually,
I
kind of
mean,
agree with Water. What Water is saying is makes more sense where the players were more closely. Last time even there was a standout player like Addu, and then second I think was Water. So there was clear demarcation in the levels. But
Mhm.
this time players was more closer. But there was like five, six, seven players who were tier one, like starting from Thiru, Omkar, and maybe ranging
Yeah.
till Sultan. If
I
they would
think
have
that
come
range is wider,
first,
right, Adi, this time around? Like last time, you would say, okay, very clearly, 8 players, 9 players in 2K, 2K plus. Now, when you see the highest player is 1800, maybe
But I
still
still think
in.
you can make a rank wise list and
no,
then
Mhm.
just club
what
eight top eight together, then the
Yeah,
next eight together, and then the
no,
next
agreed.
eight.
what
So
I
it's
mean
not.
is last time within the tier one, there was a range ranging from Addu till Plan B. So
Mhm.
the range was much wider.
Oh, yeah,
This
that
time it was ranging from Thiru to say Sultan. So which is the range is much closer.
much
So if
closer.
they would have
Yeah.
done tier one and within tier one they have brought people randomly, probably the auction would have been much closer and people it would be
Yeah,
easier
less
for the
chances
captain
of
to
fuck
take.
ups, right? In that scenario, so we'll
I would
have more
also,
closer teams.
yeah, I would also say like when the captains voted for each other Elo, with pick save, pick position, Sarasan probably is one of the strongest player of all the captains because he is pretty strong as a pocket player. And since it is pick position, I think there was some snafu that happened that he has more purse than say Peppa or maybe probably also Levy. Because we know he's a very strong pocket. And but he for whatever reason other captains don't think so. And he was
He
able
did not have
to,
more purse than Levy, right?
Who?
No, he
Which
didn't have
one?
the first Levy. I think
He had
four
more purse than
Saracen.
Levy,
Peppa, but
Huh.
Levy, Pinto, and War, and one more person, probably Modi, had the same purse.
yeah,
I
but I
don't think
think,
there was much of a difference in purse. I think the level of captains that was chosen were fine because
hmm,
there was no high level captain, which would have like made the biased team. Like if OS was a captain, he would not have gone for 1800, right? He clearly went for way above.
yeah, fair enough. But I think
So,
if you
so with
compare,
captains, I'm happy enough that they are very closely rated ELO. So there was
mm.
no advantage or disadvantage in purse.
you can check the max elo, right? The max elo everyone out here has achieved. Sarasan has gone around 1800 or 17, late
That
1700s,
was a while ago,
right?
though.
No, but
Yeah,
that was
so
a while ago when
yeah,
even
no one
having
starts playing bad or good. What I'm trying to say is like there depends for Sarasan, right? When he's playing rand pick save and pick position, he can do a great job with cavalry saves. So yeah, so and he got great team. So that's why I think their team is currently seated as number one, followed by I think four ruthless
Jaipur.
team. So it'll be a
Yeah.
little bit uphill better for other teams, but still doable. It's not impossible, but just that is the side effects of random order when it comes to bidding.
Wrong, wrong. Don't
Let's.
sound like you have already given up.
Hey,
I never give
he
up.
has good team, Adi, I think.
Yeah, yeah, we have good teams, but this is a round table discussion. What's the point of just not having a fair discussion? But yeah. I think the Peppa's team will be interesting. Dukkal is a little bit of unknown quantity here. So let's see how it shows up. And
but
I'm always impressed
can
with
you also
JK. Yeah,
can you also comment on the known quantity of JK and Frag?
yeah. So personally speaking, like whenever I play with JK and whenever I've seen him play, I think I'm always kind of impressed by how he plays. Given you can't compare him with the top tier flanks, right? He
That is for
doesn't
sure.
actually panic, right? He doesn't panic, and I think he's not very sharp with his build orders, but I think he's pretty versatile, right? I know Adi and him had some kind of a rivalry going on,
No, no,
but I think
actually, I have a very good win rate whenever I played pocket with JK because what you said is correct. He knows how to make a comeback even after getting hit. That's how he has
Right. He keeps his army
survived.
count. He keeps like
Yeah.
even if his will count is less, he has
Sharing
a
a
good.
secret of JK, he always makes a bait
So
TC in front.
flanks
Okay,
who knows
when
that
he's dead, so that you will try to kill that TC and buy time for the other side.
Around
so at
all,
this level, the flanks who knows that how to reach Castle Edge, even if you are 4 5 fields down at by minute 23 24 and keep pumping army from three ranges, etc.
Right.
JK is that kind of
You
a
know,
flank.
which reminds me, Adi. So, when the whole market change came in, right? I was really thinking, okay, the most impacted person is JK when they
After water, that is.
after water.
Yeah, I
yes,
still
Right.
make it work.
Okay, so
the
let's
thing is,
talk a little bit about the maps. Huh? So the way the admins have set up the maps that you can see right now is so there are specific maps that can be picked in each league round. So the way it goes is, I think the suggestion that was there was there is a toss, winner gets to choose the first map, uh, the other team gets to choose the next map, and then they both ban one map each, and then the last map is your starting map. So that's for your league rounds. And then in semifinals and finals, each team gets to pick two maps, and then the last map is picked as the starting map. And it's going to be a best of five for both semifinals and finals. What do you guys think of the maps?
It's a it's a good change, I think. It brings more randomness, but in a good way. So now you don't know exactly. So because of the random order of the auction and
Mm-hmm.
seeding, you will be forced to play certain set of maps versus certain teams. So that brings a new dynamic, so that you can specifically factor in the players while preparing
Right.
your strategy.
And you always get to play, you get to choose your first map of sorts in a way. Uh,
Yeah,
you
you can always keep your home map. That
right.
is good.
So what do you think about the first round? So I think in the first round, if I see a quick check, let's see who's facing who first. If you guys already know, let me know. Just going through announcements. Okay, so it's Kolkata playing Chennai, then Bangalore. Okay, let's talk about Kolkata playing Chennai. So this is your best team playing against the lowest rated team in that group. Saracen's team versus Levy's team. And the maps are Runestones, Rage Forest, Hideout, African Clearing, Oasis. What do you guys think?
yeah, I think Levy team should ban runestones for sure.
Yeah.
And once they do that, if they are able to win the toss and able to ban that map, then
No, they can't ban
I
still though, right? Because picks
oh
come
yeah, sorry,
first.
my bad. Okay, yeah, then they will get to play runestones anyways, then, right?
Likely. I mean,
Yeah,
if
they will.
Saracen wants to, if
Oh,
he
okay.
wins the toss, or even if he loses the toss, he gets to choose Runestones if the other team
But I have
I
a
doesn't.
good
think
strategy versus Saracen that I discovered recently.
please
I
DM
will
me,
share that with Livy.
DM me too, please. Yeah, that's interesting, right? Then we can't take away favorite map for any team, right? So I think that will mean it will end up being Oasis being uh, probably not being played against him, right? Because that's what I suggest, Levy. Like take the Archer Scout map away from them, and then let's see how they play. Because that is their strength, that is Sarasan's strength, and he's the strongest player in their team. So,
I guess
so
you
I
guys would
think
probably
yeah,
be picking AC.
we guys will be picking AC. I don't know who we are playing against, so I've not looked at
I
So
that.
I
think
mean, oh sorry, I meant Chennai would be picking AC.
one quick point that I noticed,
Mm.
in the first round, you don't have any water maps, but in the second round, you have two water maps, like one in hybrid and
Mm.
then one water map. But then the first one simply just has closed maps or open maps and an overt map.
Yeah.
I think that might skew some results in some favor. Or do you think maybe migration should actually be in the round one versus in the second round? Thoughts on that?
Doesn't matter. And migration is a map in itself altogether. It's a different map. It's not a water map. It's not a hybrid map. It's totally strategy-based map, I will say. Like, I don't know where to put it. Probably hybrid, end up being hybrid, but it's different in 4 lakes, right? For sure, right? There a lot of
And
army
also
control is
migration is
required.
coming up in the finals. Do you guys like the
Yeah.
maps in the finals? Enclosed, Rage Forest, Four Lakes, African Clearing, Migration. Would you make some changes or would you keep it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would
Enclosed
add
would
Arabia
come.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Arabia,
So I
Runestone.
honestly don't think enclosed is an open map. There is the closed in the name itself. Why would you consider it as a like? Uh, Honestly, with one tower you can defend the entire thing. Your woodline and
Right.
farms are always safe on this
I
map.
think I would probably
They're
suggest
missing
Arabia
land
being in the
madness. Yeah, I
So
think
Arabia, I think, should be
replace.
there in the finals always
right.
because that is one of the most standard maps, most basic maps which everyone plays. Everyone practices their build orders on that map, so that map should be there.
I
Right.
think principally they should have 7 maps for semi-finals and finals because they are going to be best of 5
Mm-hmm.
games. So when you have best of 5 games, having only 5 maps kind of forces you to play all the fives. So there's not much choice. It doesn't really matter what your preparations are and all. So probably they should increase a couple of maps in semi-finals and finals so that teams can at least choose among the 7 the 5 maps
Yeah.
if they're
I
playing
mean
for.
the league rounds look good because all of them have different maps. But semi-finals and finals, I think, need some changes. Whether that would be considered or not, that is up to the
I think
admins.
semifinals probably looks fine. But probably move. I would probably suggest Runestones instead of Arabia and then keep Arabia for finals, right? I don't know if Enclosed really does it for us.
Yeah. I also think Arabia games are more entertaining.
Right,
But
because I think last year
I
we
would
saw
obviously
so
say
many.
that.
I mean, last year we saw so many similar things, right? I think there was that game between Waters team and I forget, was it your team or some other team where literally one side was completely dead, the other side was still like it was like a rush to see who will win the first, who will go to the third pocket.
Yeah.
What are
I,
do you remember that game? I think
Maybe it was against gravity. JK was dying and I was killing this
right.
side. Sultan was dead and JK was dead.
Right.
The game was very
I think we
chaotic.
know very well that Arabia has to be there for the finals. Sure.
but I
I
think I
think
agree with
instead
Wrong.
of
Most
enclosed, I would have land madness there. I
For
love land madness.
finals,
Yeah,
oh my god,
just replace enclosed with land madness.
completely new
Like,
set of maps,
what are
maybe.
have some mercy on this few pool of players.
To be very honest, I think we are all
like
asking to
there is
change
no
things, but
way to wall, right? It makes the map so much more
Oh, then we
chaotic.
should go Atacama, right? Water.
Atacama, you can still tower and wall. Like land madness is super chaotic.
No, no, I think the way the teams are, I agree with Wrong. Most of the teams will be banning Arabia kind of maps against a Deuce team, and that will kind of more
Man, it is
even out.
not my. I am
Right
the
now,
Hey,
you
mentor.
are
It
you
rightly
is
you
are
are
the
Saracens
mentor
representing.
for
team.
Right,
them, Adu. You're
right now,
representing
Yes,
them
you are
here.
the
yes.
representing them because that will kind of balance out the tournament. Because I especially feel Saracens teams only potential problem can be closed maps and the communication in game in those closed maps.
So are you saying that just to make the tournament fair against our team, you are putting in enclosed and not Arabia in the finals?
No,
were
no, I am
decided
not saying
before
they
the
should be
teams
That
were
banned.
that
created.
doesn't make sense.
Hang
Yeah.
I
on,
think
hang on.
most teams will ban Arabia against you.
So, Adu, the teams have been formed after the maps were decided. Now asking for change is kind of not fair, both on the
We are not
admins on the other
No, no,
teams.
but I think in general, I would say that league rounds are fine. Semi-final and finals can maybe be reworked a little bit, not just because I want to favor my team, but just to make it more interesting.
Fair
It is
enough.
up to the admins eventually. Yeah.
See,
Like,
actually, a note on this. See, there is Rage Arena and Arena. When Pepper is saying T Macro could be part of the map in the chat, there could be even
yeah.
that Palisade Arena, for example. I think maybe one choice of Rage Arena or Arena would be better.
Is it even up for discussion? I would say now changing the format of a tournament or a teams or form is kind of unfair. There will be a lot of,
Yeah.
unless you really want a controversy, then go for it for
And
sure.
also, the more number of maps means more practice required for people on different maps, which will
Yeah.
make it even harder and may make some games even less competitive. So having a lesser pool of maps is probably better, and pool of maps which is more played in Mumbai lobby is probably better, which is currently the scenario. I think so. Pool of maps is quite okay. I just feel semi final should have
I
had a
think
much
pool of
better.
maps is fine. We were just talking about reshuffling the order of
Yeah, like
maps in
final should
finals
be
and
Arabia for sure. I think enclosed probably would be something we would not
but
want
also
in
as you
final
pointed
play.
out, there are only 5 maps and we are going to play best of 5. So like all of those maps will be played. There is so the map draft itself doesn't make any difference.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to just play all the 5 maps.
So guys, I need to drop.
Yep.
Good
All
to
right.
have this
Yeah.
What are
discussion.
so then last points from you? What do you think is your team's chance?
Oh,
Delhi demos.
definitely, we are going to finals, man. You'll be surprised how Abhi plays this tournament.
Who do you think will be the other team that you will face?
Oh, definitely Pintus, right?
Pintos, huh? All right. Thanks, Water. See you later.
Oh, okay. Bye.
All right. Adu, who, other than where do you think your team will likely face? I know everybody wants to say finals. If you want, you can say something else as well.
Yeah. So I think Peppa's team and Four Ruthless team and Deadcop's team all are pretty strong. Uh, so maybe I would say that we meet Four Ruthless teams in the finals and then we'll try to win that.
All right. Sounds good. Mr. Wrong.
But
Yeah.
hmm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think these 4 teams are my picks to go to till the semifinals, and then it will be very close from there.
Okay. Mr. Wrong. What do you think? Where is your team likely going to be? Who do you think
Yeah,
you will face in the finals?
we will face most probably Cage's team or Foruthless team, to be honest, not Cage's team.
Sorry, don't you mean
Uh,
four ruthless team?
yeah, that's what I corrected myself. Their team is good. I think I saw Ambush yesterday mock crushing, so he's pretty versatile player. KJ we know is always a solid pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and 4 is sharp with his build. New is little bit unknown quantity. Let's see, 4 may end up playing flank, so it will be interesting.
Right.
And I'm really hopeful that Pepper's team does really well.
Hopeful. I mean, aren't you coaching them to do well?
I'm not coaching, I'm mentor. There's a difference.
Already
I mean,
delineating, huh?
coaching, I think Water was talking about a lot about build orders. There's not enough time for anyone to learn build orders and execute them under pressure. It's like Morty said, we should more focus about communication and overall broad strokes. Like this is the direction we should guys should be trying.
Okay, so calling out Water
Teaching
and
and
saying that, hey, Abhi is probably not the best choice he
so
did.
Water only thinks about build orders. Even in the previous tournaments, he was just practicing build orders all the time, which is good in a way, and he did well. But as opinion, right? Everyone has their own opinion, own perspective. That's the beauty of the game.
Yeah. All right, Marty, over to you. Who do you
Yeah.
think will be the
So
team that you'll face in the finals?
I think Saracen's team,
Okay.
they are they are the strongest I think in their group. So we'll probably be facing them. Uh, Apart from that, I think Mirror's team also has a good chance.
So let me add another dimension to it then, slight dimension. So in your group, other than your team, who do you think is likely to make the semifinals?
Yeah, I think Mirror's team.
I think you have, yeah, Mirror, War, and Pin's team. I'd say War's team also looks not too bad, I would say. What do you think
Oh,
It's
makes the
thanks
okay,
difference
but
for
to
Mirror's
too
team?
much. I think it's too much dependent on Thiru.
but they also don't have any flank at all, right? All of them are pocket players.
I mean,
Yeah.
War will just play Nomad games every game.
He
He'll
can't,
delete his PC. No,
unfortunately.
he'll delete his PC.
Start with zero build order, direct TC delete.
And I think douche is not allowed in this tournament, right?
Yeah,
But he
douche
can
is
delete his
not
own
allowed.
PC, right?
Very
In
important.
nomadic maps, I think it is allowed.
Yeah.
But in Nomad, you already. So that doesn't help War Daddy at all.
Right.
Yeah, but that helps Modi. Just asking Abhi to do someone in nomadic map.
Well, yeah, sure.
So Adi, coming to you now. Other than Penn's team, who do you think will be in the finals?
Personally, I would love to have Wrong's team or Saracen's team in the final. If Wrong's team reaches, at least the trash talk will hit the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be good for the tournament. But I still believe, apart from Saracen and Four Ruthless team who look best on paper, all the six teams are pretty equal. They have very evident weaknesses and strength. Like for War's team, they don't really have a flank, and it's a very passive team actually. Players apart than Thiru are very passive kind of players.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, for Peppa's team, like Peppa and Duggal will play pockets, so they have very passive flanks. Morty's team, I mean, it will be interesting to see how Morty uses new, and if someone can crack that code with Morty's team, how to utilize or take advantage of New's position in the game, then they can defeat Morty's team. Mirror's team is again quite passive. Modi's obviously evident weakness. Livy and Pintu's team are very similar, but I think Pintu's team has better pockets than Livy's team. Saracen's team only is probably the best. Only weakness is how they will play maps like Arena, Rage Arena, or Black Forest, because none of the players in Saracen's teams likes to play these kind of maps.
They'll likely have to bring a second mentor in, I think.
I just hope Prince team get a someone pro player as a mentor, so that players like Thunder, Avenger, DST Prince can do well in
I
this
think
tournament.
Booster should try to maybe mentor that team, right?
What we went for brothers now. We went for same country players.
Yeah, probably that's a good point. That both Doomster and Prince are in Australia, so Doomster is the logical choice.
All right, Latkar, are you on? Latkar? Okay, I was going to bring in our special guest final thoughts, but okay.
No thought to Sultan as a
Sorry,
organizer for this tournament. I think we all should thank Sultan with the kind of effort that he has put in
Sultan.
organizing the website,
Oh yeah,
everything.
no, those are all the next parts of it, right? Definitely, I think the website is really good. There are a lot of agile implementations that I see by Sultan. I think probably next season we'll see even more refined website, right? But this is a great start. In fact,
I just hope someday we have this tournament as the all-inclusive tournament with almost all the people playing in Mumbai lobby participating in it.
that will be
Right
the.
from Doomster to Abhi.
So you want Doomster to play with Abhi. That's the goal.
That will depend on voting, but I would like to have hopefully. What I said now, after this tournament, Abhi will be more than 300 elo. So that will be good for Mumbai lobby.
Well, Water says so. Someone pointed out he's been playing for 4 years. So we'll have to see how that works. All right. So then, in that case, we will go. Next up is round one, starting from November 1st, from what I understand. The captains are yet to schedule, but we know. I can probably bring in 1 second. Can I put this one in?
Oh, round one is from November 1st. Then
Yeah.
why was someone saying that we don't have enough time for build orders? We have like more than 2 weeks.
Let me
For
just
some
see if
people,
I.
it will not be good enough time to do.
Acha. Because I think build orders may dark age is the major portion and nothing is happening. You just have to look at your own base. So that is the easiest part to improve your game, which you can do very fast.
Package is 300 200 euro.
Perfecting dark age is like 200 elo plus 200 elo.
So this is what we have for round one. Pretty much all the leagues looks like. We have Kolkata facing Chennai. No clarity on dates yet, but first week. I think it was supposed to be November till mid-December, if I remember. Right? We have Kolkata facing Chennai, Bangalore facing Delhi, Mumbai facing Hyderabad, Jaipur facing Pune. So Kolkata is your, sorry, I keep forgetting the people. Saracen, Levy, Pepper versus Modi. Mumbai is 4 versus who's Hyderabad?
It's
Pence is
Paints.
Hyderabad? Okay.
yes,
So 4 getting an easy round from the first round, or do you think, Adi, you can get something to do with Pence?
like I said, Morty's team evident weakness is how he uses new. Otherwise, the team is very strong. If someone can crack that code, then they can definitely have Morty's team under pressure.
Then, I'm sorry, I forget again. Jaipur is who was Jaipur's?
Mirror.
I would
Mir-
like to say one thing and see if we can do it in next version of this tournament is
Mirror versus War. Yeah.
maybe after the teams are formed, give a week for player trading. In case someone has 3 pockets and 3 clans because of the random order, allow them to I think allow them to trade the same tier players. So if you can define tiers of players
I think
before,
then valuations and all kind of come into question, right?
that's okay. Both captains have to agree to trade, right? And
Hey,
then of course the oversight would be of admins, right? They
so
can
the
also
trouble
always
is,
a
Mr.
veto.
The trouble is, Mr. Strong. This is what I see. Yes, you can do that in the
Fender, I'll have
start.
to drop off. Okay.
Yeah, thank you,
So
Adu.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye bye.
All right. Good luck with your
Thanks,
team.
Adu.
So just a point on that, you give that option, then the whole point of auction then goes away. So the way you can probably put it is, if someone can like keep some amount left over and then they're still able to, then they can probably try to bargain for some way or the other. But yeah, I mean, you'll have to see
Like
next
think
time.
about this, right? Davies' team has 3 flanks, and suppose KJ's team has four pockets, then they can both be benefiting each other by exchanging players.
But that's the team
Um,
they chose to get, right?
yeah, because the random order, right? So, anyways,
But,
something to think about.
no, but wrong. I think it's not psychologically good for the players to get traded after the bidding. It will have a very negative impact
If you
on
do
the.
like in 3 days after the auction, then it just be
And
okay. I
suppose you
think
put up
let
a
them decide.
player up for trading and he doesn't get traded, how will he able to play with those set of players for the next 1 month?
What? Okay. It's not like that serious, man. Come on.
I mean, it's still a factor. It's probably a mild factor. I mean, end of the day, we
Yeah.
are trying to form a team, right?
It will give more masala. That's what Sultan wants. Right? That's what the
Well, I
tournament is all about.
mean, Sultan is probably already
Okay, guys.
thinking about the
I
UI
need to drop off.
elements. All right. Thank you,
I need to
Marty.
drop off, guys.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
with your team.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. We'll wrap it up here. Thank you, everyone. And
Thanks,
we'll
Bye-bye.
see you all in the first round.
Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye bye.